Yes, please.
Item number 1.
This, my lords, this PIL pertains to the ban of plastics in the Meghalaya, and by my lord's last order, the state was directed to file some more reports, my lord.
Yes, where is the report?
May it please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, on the last date, we had filed a detailed report, Your Lordship.
Yes.
But by Your Lordship's order, while being satisfied with the initiative taken by the state government, Your Lordship wanted us to file a detailed report as to the location, the date and time, and the
of steps you have taken to ban items less than
120
120
microns. Yes, Your Lordship. Now, Your Lordship, we have received one report from the East Khasi Hills district, Your Lordship, and we are awaiting reports from the other districts, Your Lordship. So my humble prayer is that we may be given some more time, Your Lordship, to give a detailed report as per Your Lordship's order of 11th March 2025, Your Lordship.
My lords,
But the drive to eliminate use of such plastic, Your Lordship, is going on, Your Lordship.
The first is a communication from the Office of the Block Development Officer, Mokre
Mokenro, Your Lordship.
and RD Block.
Yes, Your Lordship. Then
To
there
the
is
Deputy Commissioner.
Yes, then there is another one at page 8, Your Lordship, which is a communication from the Mausanram block, Your Lordship. They have involved the headman and the shlong and the local traders, Your Lordship. to help curtail and ban the use of plastics of less than 120 micron, Your Lordship.
Which page is the second report?
At page number 8, Your Lordship. The report is dated 13th January 2025. This is from the Mouse and Ram block, Your Lordship. Then at page 9, we have from the Millennium block, Your Lordship. At page 12, Your Lordship, we have from the Bholagan Shella block. At page 12, Your Lordship.
Yes, after that?
After that, we have the Peninsula block at page 17, Your Lordship, from the Peninsula block.
How many districts are there in this state?
We have about
Total?
14, no? 11 districts, Your Lordship.
13.
13, Your Lordship. New districts are coming up again.
And the administrative head is the commissioner of each district or district magistrate.
District magistrates of each district, Your Lordship. And then these districts are also divided into blocks, Your Lordship. So these blocks have been giving us the report, Your Lordship.
The head of the block is the commissioner.
The head of the block is the block development officer, Your Lordship.
And commissioner?
The deputy commissioner is overall in charge of the district, Your Lordship.
And over him is the commissioner.
The commissioner,
And over him, district magistrate.
Deputy Commissioner and District Magistrate are same.
they have same concurrent powers, Your Lordship.
Same.
In some districts, commissioner, some district magistrate.
Mostly for the district Deputy Commissioner. These sometimes functions as District Magistrate.
So deputy commissioner is the
Head of the
DJ, district magistrate. Right. Here they don't have this post of district magistrate, but they have the post of district magistrate here, or it's deputy commissioner is district magistrate.
Yeah, Deputy Commissioner is
So how many districts are covered by these communications?
All the districts, Your Lordship, more or less all the districts.
All 13.
All the districts, Your Lordship.
No,
And I think the Garo Hills
no,
is not within this.
no, all the districts are not covered by this, the first report. Not all the districts.
By this report.
Yes,
Garo
my
Hills
lord.
are not covered,
Mostly
Your
the
Lordship.
Khasi,
The Khasi-
Khasi hills are covered mostly. But we have the Giantia Hills, then we have the Riboy. Garo
Riboy
Hills.
is there.
Riboy
Riboy is there, Your Lordship. We have got West Khasi Hills also, Your Lordship.
But Giantia is there.
West Khasi Hills is at page 31, Your Lordship.
Giantia also is there.
I don't see Giant Hills. Right to this. Where is it?
Please take down.
My lord, before my lord passes on order, may I pray a small one, subject to approval from my lords. My lord, one very important department, that is the Meghalaya Pollution Control Board, my lord. Their primary function is to ensure that there's no pollutions and so on, so to check all this, my lord. So in this PIL, may I pray, my lord, if they also can be arrayed as one of the respondent, my lord, so they may be able to contribute or suggest more preventive measures, my lord, because they are very important department, which through oversight, my lord, I could not array them in the earlier occasions, my lord. Meghalaya Pollution Control Board.
We don't want to involve twin authorities at the same time. Let us see what the administration does
My lord,
to check this use of plastic.
my lord.
And if you still think that plastic is polluting the environment, then we can ask the Pollution Control Board to check and also to initiate punishment measures.
My lord.
Just a matter of 1 or 2 months.
Yes, my
between
lord.
us.
My-
This microphone is a little too loud. Little. This microphone is a little too loud. Let's just tone it down a little bit. No, little bit. This public interest litigation was admitted and entertained in August 2024 by the bench presided over by the then Chief Justice Mr. Justice S. Vaidyanathan. The bench was of the view that although for a very long time plastic was being used for storage of materials, its negative qualities were so significant that time had come to totally ban the use of plastic. It had directed this state to take measures in that direction by its order dated 16th August 2024. Paragraph. The matter came before us on 21st November 2024. Full stop. We appreciated the views taken by their lordships full stop. Nevertheless, we express the view that over a long period of time, plastic was being used as a very inexpensive material to store goods and items in containers, bags, bottles. and so on. We felt that in the absence of a viable substitute, sudden and total ban of plastic might jeopardize life in other ways. Full stop. We took note and appreciated the adverse effect of plastic on the ecosystem and environment. Full stop. It could not be. No, stop. Plastic waste cannot be easily recycled or safely destroyed. It causes waste management problems as because of its long natural life, it chokes water bodies and the drainage system, resulting in accumulation of garbage in public places. Paragraph. Till viable substitutes for plastic could be used, we directed that plastic of less than 120 micron width should not be permitted to be manufactured or used, and that the administration should take all steps to prevent it and to inspect places where they are in frequent use, seize these banned plastic items and deal with them appropriately. For this purpose, administrative orders may be issued. Paragraph. The respondent number 2 in the writ was directed to file an affidavit in this court showing the action taken in terms of this order, in terms of the said order. Today, Mrs. Yangi Learned, Mrs. T. Yangi Learned, Yangi B. Learned, Additional Advocate General, appearing for the respondents, has filed a report dated 11th March 2025 in terms of our said order. Next. We have perused the report. We find that action has been taken only in a major portion of East Khasi Hills district. And not so much in the remaining 12 districts of this state. The report indicates that in most of the places, only awareness camps have been held. And members of the public sought to be made aware by inspection of the. Now, upon inspection, of places of business, and other locations, please read out what I'm saying.
The report indicates that most of the places only awareness camps and similar, and the members sought to be made aware of that.
No, and cut out. Members of the public. Carry on. Members of the public.
Sought to be made aware upon inspection of places of business and other locations.
Write down the members of the public have been sought to be the members of the public. What you said? Members of the public.
Members of the public sought to be made aware.
No, the members of the public have been sought to be made aware of the illegality in the use of plastic of 120 microns or more. And we do not find any real action has been taken to ensure that this description of plastic products are removed from the market. Today, a positive and effective step for removal of these items from the market would be a very healthy step in the direction conceptualized by our orders in this writ of having a society without the use of plastic. And its replacement by an equivalent substitute available at the equivalent price. In those circumstances, we direct each and every Deputy Commissioner heading a district to take the following measures. A. Continue to carry out awareness camps indicating the adverse effects of plastic. B. Informing and convincing the members of the district this what I've written.
The opinion of the members of the district,
Hmm?
convincing the members of the
Yes, that the use of plastic is detrimental to personal health and the environment, and also to and to environment and the ecological system. C, give reasonable time to persons who have already procured and have in their possession plastic of less than 120 microns width. Now, who have with them plastic items of the width of 180 millimeters or less, well, less than 180 millimeters, and direct them either to return these items to their seller or finish use of them as early as possible. C or D, stop procurement of plastics of 120 millimeters or less. And if found beyond the period granted in the preceding paragraph, to destroy them. The respondent administration through the rank of secretary shall collect all the reports from the deputy commissioners and file a report in this court by 20th June 20. List this public interest litigation on 25th June.
Number 2 and 3.
Yes, please. What happened? Link? Yes, but can't see you.
Lordship can see me now?
No. Only a box marked T or something.
Lordship can see me now?
Yes.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship, I'd like to take the Lordship first to my writ appeal, page 76 onwards. Lordship shall come to my page 76 of my writ appeal. Lordship has come. 76, the tender paper, Lordship. '76.
Yes, carry on.
Yes, Lordship. 3A, technical bits. These are the conditions which has to be satisfied in a technical bid, Lordship. The tender must be MEGSL, so and so and earnest money. Everything is here. Only when these conditions are satisfied, then only to go to the financial bid because it is a e-tender 2-bid system. Lordship will note kindly, it's a e-tender 2-bid system. Lordship will come to page 78 now. Lordship have come to page 78.
Yes.
Page 78, Lordship, italic 17. Lordship has come. Page 78, italic 17.
Yes.
The bidding shall be on the e-tendering basis. Technical bid part shall be opened at 15 hours on the 26th July 2023 in presence of the bidders, representatives who choose to attend in the conference hall so and so, so and so. Now, Lordship, it is a very important point to be noted. On 26 2023, 26 July of 2020, only the technical bid was open, Lordship. After this technical bid was open, Lordship, that time when I filed the writ appeal, I did not have all these
You are
documents.
reading 17. XVII.
78, yes, 78 XVII. The bidding shall be on e-tendering basis. Lordship has got it?
Yes.
The technical bid part shall be open on 3 hours on 26 July 2023. And on that day itself, only the technical part was open, Lordship. Lordship will now please kindly take over the additional affidavit filed by the government on 11/2/25, Lordship. Lordship, additional affidavit filed by the government on 11/2/25.
Which page?
Page, Lordship, will come to page 7, annexure A1. Page 7, annexure A1. What happens after? I'm trying to show your Lordship, after 26 July 2023, when the technical bids were open, what happens beyond it? Now, Lordship will come at page 7 of the government advocate additional affidavit 11/2/25. Filed on 11/2/25, Lordship, by the Chief Engineer. Lordship, you found it?
Huh.
Yes. Lordship will come to page 7,
Yes.
annexure A1. This is the minutes of meeting of the tender committee for opening of technical bid against the work multipurpose indoor stadium at Nongtrai village, Mosunram, so and so, on 27 July at 3 hours in the office of the Director General, MEBCCL, Shillong. Attendance sheet. These are the persons, Lordship, who attended on that day on 26/7/23. Mustafa Kharkongar, Odimar Simset, Tybin Warjiri, Colin Star, Solenson Marbanian. This is dated 1/8. That means after the opening of the technical bids, these are the process of evaluation of the technical bids, Lordship. On 23, after 26/7, the committee sat again on 1/8. This is the minutes of that sitting. Lordship will see. Lordship has seen.
Yes. This was also shown by the learned government advocate.
No, I just want to show, Lordship, whether this technical evaluation was done or not. It was absolutely done before opening of the financial bid, Lordship. This is why I'm again bringing, Lordship, here number 2, annexure A2, very fast I'm going through, Lordship, page 12, minutes of tender committee meeting on evaluation of technical bid from so and so. This was on 30/8/23. This is the second day they said for evaluation. Then attendance sheet for the on 21/8 to 2023 is all for evaluation, Lordship. Then, Lordship, this is important, page 14, annexure 3. At the outset, the convent briefed up the Lordship, the convener brief tender was opened, invited on 4th July. Number 2, technical bid was open on so and so. Lordship has got it? Page 14, Lordship, of the same affidavit. Lordship have got it?
Yes.
Then, Lordship, evaluation of number 3 point, evaluation of technical bid was processed and competitive statement was put up onto the tender committee. As such, it was made. So and so the bidders submitted shortfall. Now point 7, it's very important. The bidders submitted the shortfall documents as sought for. Statement on similar civil work orders, the average annual turn was so and so. Shortfall documents. There, all the bidders submitted documents which had shortfalls, which has lacunas on them. Then, Lordship, the conclusion, the meeting ended with so and so opening, showing with intimation of bidders for their presence of opening financial bids. Then, Lordship will come. Attendance sheet of the committee, technical bid, all these evaluations, Lordship. The financial bid was open, Lordship. Prior to that, Lordship, there was some deficiencies and all were asked in the
Mr.
technical
Datto, your
bid.
client's name is Tabin Wajri.
Yes,
Odimar.
Lordship. Lordship.
Odimar.
Tybin
Tybin
Wajri.
Overjeri is represented by my learned friend. Well, she is on BC.
Okay.
Lordship. Then Lordship will see certain discrepancies occurred in
Yes,
all
yes, we
the
remember
documents.
then there was some kind of a mediation between
Yes,
the
Lordship. Lordship.
the officer conducting the bid and these 3, 4, 5 and
Yes.
4
Now,
opted
Lordship.
out and
Lordship. Now, Lordship, the main contention in the writ petition is what? The whole writ petition is set on the basis of lie, deception, and suppression of material facts, Lordship. Lordship, now will come to a writ appeal. Page 57, Lordship. My writ appeal, page 57. This is the writ petition submitted. I have annexed it as an annexure. Page 57. Important is page 58, para 6. Lordship has come. Lordship,
yes.
page 58, para 6. This is the writ petition. I'm reading the paragraphs to show before this honorable court how, with lie and deception, they set up this case, Lordship. That the petitioner respectfully states that pursuant to the aforesaid tender notice, the petitioner, along with 4 other tenderers, participated in the bid process. Now, 4 other tenderers, Lordship, along with the petitioner, they equally 5. One, Mustafa Kharkongar was an independent contractor who doesn't have any link with my petitioner as well as my appellant, as well as other family members, Lordship. But very strangely, the writ petitioner did not make him a very important party in the writ petition. Had he been made an important party, this would not have been done, Lordship. This would have gone. So what he writes, on 26 July 20, same paragraph, when the bids were, again, Lordship, see, on 26 July 2023, when the bids were opened, he never mentions financial technical bid. He says bids. That means both technical as well as financial bids were opened. The bid prices of all the tenders were revealed. It is a wrong, it's a lie, it is absolute lie. Lordship.
How much
On
work we have completed? What percentage?
25% construction, another 15% machinery, labors, and the raw materials, Lordship, nearly 35. I put only 25% showing because the other things I don't have any records to show all those. And 50, and then 40 lakhs already spent till the passing of the writ petition order, Lordship. No, Lordship will kindly bear with me, Lordship.
No,
Lordship.
we will bear with you, but you tell me what is your expenditure up to now and how much you have got from the
40 lakhs, Lordship. Apart
And,
from that, during rain, after the there was rainy season, materials got spoiled, laborers had to be paid, machineries had to be removed. All those are expenditures which I never stipulated in my petition here. Now, the whole case is set up.
total is 40 lakhs.
Lordship,
And what is the total value of the contract?
1 crore, Lordship, I'm coming. 2 crores 87 lakhs 89,000. But that is on paper, I have 40 lakhs. Apart from paper, all the materials got wasted.
2 crores?
87 lakhs 89,896.
$287,89,896.
Lordship.
And you have completed 40 lakhs.
Lordship. 25% of the construction completed. Additionally, I have other expenditures. Labors, raw materials got wasted during rain. Machineries got rusted.
Then
All
40
that I have.
Then 40
Then,
lakhs for
Lordship,
what?
Lordship,
40 lakhs for what you spent?
40 lakhs for the construction, so 25% construction gone. Done.
On what? 40 lakhs on materials.
On the construction itself. The construction was going on, Lordship. We had put a pipe, we had done the piling, we had put the rods, structures, concrete structures were put, the base and the plinth was put, the foundation was laid.
So if you submitted your RA bill for 40 for this work, how much you would have got? What percentage of the work is this?
25%. Lordship, kindly allow me to satisfy your Lordship. They did not come with a clean hand, Lordship. So in paragraph 6, Lordship, they state, what ideally should have followed was that the respondent office ought to have immediately resorted to the technical bids to evaluate the competence of the bidders before making any award of work on the basis of the price bids. But the real scenario differed from what should have so and so, so and so. Now he has set up a case that on July 26th, both the bids were open. And sorry, Lordship, the financial bids were open without going into technical aspects. And I have shown from the affidavit filed by the government that 2-3 times the committee met, the thing was evaluated, discrepancies were found, allowed them to correct. Now, Lordship.
Yes.
Then paragraph 7, Lordship, the same, how they set up this case is very important for this honorable court to observe, Lordship. Paragraph 7, last line, last 3-4 lines, he was surprised, that means the petitioner was surprised to find that there was no system of technical evaluation of the qualified bidders, and hence it would be impossible to determine technical qualifications of the bidders. This is one. Then 7, 8, paragraph 8, I'm just pointing out the very important part of the writ petition without bothering your lordships. Paragraph 8, middle portion, since most of the bidders have quoted the same rate for the work, the selection of the successful bidder would have to be made on the basis of technical evaluation of the qualified bidder. All along he's showing that there was no technical evaluation. Then lordship will come. Then in paragraph 10, lordship, of the writ petition in page 62, he states that petitioner had made, he kept on representing before the concerned authority, asking them about the technical evaluation. And he did not get any response. This was one of the points observed by the London single judge. Lordship will come to page annexure 3 of page 94 of the writ petition, lordship. Page 94, annexure 3. Lordship, have found? Page 94, annexure 3. In my writ appeal. Lordship, have found?
1 minute. Yes.
Letter dated 4th October 2023. Lordship, have found it? Yes. This was the first correspondence he makes. He said, second paragraph, as per a tender document, the qualification criteria have been meticulously detailed in the document, which is as follows, so and so, so and so. The next page, lordship, 95. Since we have persisted in the tender and our tender is valid, the evaluation criteria, which as per guidelines should have been mentioned in the tender, may be please clarified by your office. Lordship, he very cunningly, he writes all this correspondence that so that he can come to the before his honorable court with a writ petition. He has to have base of his writ petition. So,
Madam, this
and
is not a civil dispute between two
Lordship,
contracts.
I understand.
A
Lordship.
versus B. You have to show
Lordship.
some arbitrariness, capriciousness, or
This-
unreasonableness,
That
or
is why
illegality on the part of the government.
Lordship. That is what there's no arbitrary, no malafide, no nothing when they
That's
awarded
all.
me the contract. That is why
This
I'm
is
showing.
not a civil suit,
Lordship.
technical or arbitration, technical bid, financial
Lordship.
bid.
It is not my contention. It is the contention of the writ petition and the respondent number 1 in the writ appeal. That
And
my
you have
award
to
was
you have to dispel the observation made by the learned judge
Lordship.
that he
This is why
suspect
I'm showing all this.
that
Lordship,
his
this is why.
lordship suspected in spite of a cartel, this could have been done. There is no
Lordship.
problem. That
Lordship.
a cartel of 5 persons was formed to
Yes.
to grab the tender, and so the
Yes,
whole
Lordship.
tender process was an illegal one.
Lordship.
Set aside, finished.
Lordship, that is the thing, Lordship. I'm showing, Lordship, why I'm showing all these things to come to the judgment part. That is why I'm pointing out where I want to show. That is why, Lordship, this is very important. The learned single judge observed that the writ petitioner's representations went unheard. He was never replied. Before I come to that, Lordship, I want to show, Lordship, that he was immediately there was a response from the government, Lordship. That is this, Lordship will mark it is very important. Page 96, Lordship. The first response to his petition, Lordship. First response to his representation. This is a very important paper, Lordship. Page 96. Lordship, I found. With reference to the subject cited above, it may be informed herewith that the representation sent by your good self, white data so-and-so, has been scrutinized, full stop. The committee has emphasized that the points raised from your end does not correlate with the financial evaluation process as it is related to the technical evaluation in which you have already qualified. Already important communication was given. Now, Lordship, why I want to show, Lordship, it's a lie and deception that it was observed by the learned single judge that no response was done, Lordship, because of the fact that, Lordship, page 60 of my writ appeal. This is the writ petition that Lordship will kindly come to page 60. What he says?
Yes.
Page 60, the third line onwards. This letter met with a very oblique, this by the petitioner, this letter met with a very oblique response from the office of the respondent to on 17th October by way of a correspondence, which stated that the points raised by the petitioner does not correlate with the financial evolution. But he does not mention anything which is talked about the financial evolution, Lordship. It is very, very intelligently, he did not put it here. Had this point been put here, the Honorable Judge, single judge would not have interfered with the work order, Lordship. He did not disclose that technical part was looked into. Then, Lordship, now Lordship will come, Lordship will come to the judgment. Lordship will then come to pay the judgment part, Lordship, paragraph 2 onwards. I'll point out only the important observations, Lordship.
We have seen the observations. Don't repeat.
Lordship,
Madam,
no, I have
kindly.
to give Lordship. I understand, Lordship. I have to show Lordship. This is the page 31. It is stated that on 26/7/23 the bids were opened by the learned single judge, Lordship, which was not so. Paragraph 2, the page 31. The petitioner, along with 4 others and one Sri Mustafa Kharkhongar, participated in the bid process on 26/7/23. When the bids were opened, it was found that respondent number 9, 10, 11 and Mustafa Kharkhongar had quoted identical rates, whereas the bid of the petitioner fractionally differed higher. Thereafter being surprised that there was no system of technical evolution, whereas there was technical evolution, Lordship. Then Lordship will come to paragraph 3 of the said judgment. Now, Mr. Datta, so-and-so learned senior counsel, assisted by so-so counsel, had submitted that the selection of the respondent number 9, that is me, in the writ petition, is vitiated with arbitrariness and malign, as firstly the identical quotation of rates by the respondent number so-and-so hints at a cartel being formed by the respondents, and secondly, the selection of respondent number 9 from amongst the 3 bidders who had quoted identical rates clearly shows nepotism on the part of the respondents is met in as much as there is no justification how his bid was superior to the rest. This is an observation. This was the thing submitted by the senior advocate. Then at paragraph 4, the last 4 lines, page 32, the learned senior counsel has also contended that evaluation of the technical bid is a condition precedent to the evaluation of the financial bids. And the respondents, by not adhering to the same, has vitiated the entire tendering process. Now he projects a case where there was no technical evaluation. It was only directly the financial evaluation was done, financial bids were open, and he was given the contract. He cannot, because he did all this because he was the L2 bidder, Lordship. Till the financial bid, after the financial bids were open, he started making representation. If any fault was there in the technical aspect, Lordship, he should have immediately resorted of complaining after the technical evaluation was done. When he failed to do so, Lordship, after financial bids were open, he became the L2 bidder. He cooks up a case with false and deception with lies. Lordship, I also stated at page, it's a very important thing, Lordship. The writ petitioner did not come up with a new clean hand. Lordship will mark at paragraph 7 of my writ appeal at 1.10. I have categorically stated that that the respondent of 1 being aware that he has no chance now to secure the award of the e-tender as his L2 respondent number 1 hatches a ploy and attempts to rig the tender process to secure the tender by making the non-Troy village Dorbar, Shela Confederacy Piscasils to send a letter dated 31/1/24 to the chief engineer recommending respondent number 1 to execute the work offered by the e-tender. He does every trick to get the tender, Lordship. He involves the Dorbar, that is the village Dorbar. the village normal writes to the chief engineer that give the contract to this writ petitioner. But there is no rebuttal of this statement in any affidavit, Lordship. That this is false, that I have stated false. Then, Lordship, para 11, page 38, the important part, it is observed. Lordship will come to, this is the judgment I'm going through, page 38 of my retable. It is, Lordship have come. Page 38. Lordship have come.
Yes.
It first line or top line, it is observed that there is no mention about the technical aspect of the bids being examined, even though the need had
All
clearly
right, we have
invited.
seen it.
Yes, Lordship. So
We
what
have
I
seen it.
say, my submission is that, Lordship, there was technical evaluation done. Only after every technical evaluation, everybody complied, everybody fulfilled the conditions. Then only the financial bid was opened, Lordship, on 8/9/2023. After nearly 2 months, the financial bids were opened. And when financial bids were opened, the writ petitioner was slightly higher than my client, Lordship. So he becomes a L2 bidder.
You see,
Now
the problem with this, we have to consider, we have not made up our mind.
Lordship,
One,
Lordship,
1 rupee, 1 rupee, 1 rupee, 1 rupee. Fifth one is 2
Lordship.
rupees. All right.
Lordship, Lordship,
Let us assume technical bid has been carried out. Now, when
Lordship.
this 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus and 2 comes to the decision maker, he says, "You come, all of you come. You settle amongst
Lordship.
yourselves. Who will take? Who will take?"
Lordship.
Is that the tender process, or when the financial bids are very close to one another, one will examine the technical bid, whose is better? A Tata Cellular case, not the highest or the lowest, but the best.
Lordship, yes.
Got it?
Lordship, this
This
is my
is the
humble
law.
submission.
You come tomorrow with the law and tell us. We know the facts. If you want to
Lordship.
come,
Lordship.
list this matter for further argument tomorrow. You got our point? This is the thing.
Lordship.
Suspicion of the
Lordship.
judge about a cartel, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, fifth is
Lordship.
2.
Lordship.
Then the person conducting the bid says, "Come, all of you come.
Lordship.
You decide amongst yourselves who will take it."
Lordship.
Then yes. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1 goes out, 1 remains and 2 remains. 1 is lower than 2, 1 take.
Lordship.
Got it?
Lordship.
So should he have done that, or open the technical bid and try to find out whose technical prowess was better?
Exactly.
Got the
Because
point?
technical, everybody's was the same, Lordship.
How do you know everybody was the same? You have opened
Because
the
the
tender
papers
also.
are.
Your
Lordship,
client has
I'll
opened
reply-
the technical bids also.
I'll reply
How
to
your
the-
client knows? Everybody was the same.
Lordship.
The root case is the Tata Cellular case.
Lordship.
It's not the lowest or the highest, but the best.
Best, yes.
It's Tata Cellular. I think 84
Lordship.
SCC or something.
That is, my
Lordship.
lord, the honorable single judge has also referred.
You were also, Mr., part of the cartel, so you are the one who's been.
My lord, I'll try to convince your lordship otherwise, my lord. I'll try to convince your lordship otherwise.
Anyway, please come tomorrow
Yes.
for further arguments tomorrow. We do not know whether there was a cartel, but an observation has been made by the learned judge where in a factual capacity.
Yes.
So on appeal, one has to go into that, not just brush it aside.
Lordship.
That is it. Yes. Call the rest of the list, please.
Deeply obliged.
Number 4.
Your appeal, Mr. Mujib. Ready for
Yes, Lordship.
both are ready. If both are ready, we will take it up tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
What is his appeal about?
But here what happened was this is pertaining to recruitment of nurse, staff nurse in Assam Rifles, my lord. But the respondent was having a LASIK eye surgery, my lord. And on that ground, she was disqualified from the recruitment process. She came before this honorable court. Learned single judge held that when the officers are allowed with LASIK surgery, my lord, the staff nurses cannot be rejected on that ground. Now, our rules, my lord, are these are armed forces, my lord. They have prescribed rules that LASIK surgery is not accepted.
That is the short point involved.
That's the short point. And not only that, my lord, what learned single judge directed, my lord, that till the respondent is recruited, no further appointments across India will be made, my lord. So that part has been stayed by this honorable court.
Paper books filed.
This is not filable.
All
But
right.
any day, my lord, your lordships.
All right. This appeal is ready for hearing upon filing of paper books. Dr. Mazika, Learned Deputy Solicitor General, commences argument in the appeal. Full stop. A very short point is involved. Full stop. It was a recruitment process.
Recruitment process.
The respondent was not recruited as a nurse in Assam Rifles on the ground of disability arising out of LASIK surgery.
LASIK surgery.
What is the spelling?
LASIK. Your Lordship.
LASIK. This is acronym for is some kind of eye surgery, my lord, for correction of the
LASIK, L-A-S-I-K,
Yes, my lord.
all capital. Surgery stroke procedure. On the ground that LASIK so procedure had been eye procedure had been undergone by her. Full stop. The writ application, complaining of discrimination on this ground had been allowed by the learned single judge. Full stop. This appeal assails the said order. That's all. List this appeal for further argument. Now let the appeal retain its position in the list
Well.
to hear further arguments. Yes.
Number 5.
deeply.
May it please your lordships.
Yes.
Lordships, in this matter, on the last occasion, your lordships were pleased to grant status quo until the matter is heard out. Subsequently, we had filed an contempt application alleging breach of the order, which is
Both
coming-
were appearing in the list.
Pardon, my lord?
We have passed the order in a combined order in both the applications.
Yes, it might be taken up on May 19th, my lord.
On the
Senior
19th May
counsel will.
2025, my lord.
So what is appearing today?
It's the first appeal
It's the first.
which was filed along with the
main
connected
case, my lord.
miscellaneous applications.
No, that was directed to appear on 19th May.
Yes, it may kindly be taken up on
No, why is it appearing today?
because the matter came up in the cause list today, my lord. The first appeal along with the connected miscellaneous applications. Senior counsel will personally appear on that day.
Can I pass the orders to my lord? I have the orders sheets with me.
No, it is here. Thereafter, it appeared in the list.
My lord,
This is the 9th April order.
Yes, there's a 9 April order for the 9 April order is the main case, which is again listed today, my lord. And the contempt case was listed on the 9/5, which is now to be listed on the 19 May 2025. So, my lord, we're asking both the matters to be listed on the 19 May.
But you see the order, both the applications were entertained on that day.
No, my lord. Can we pass the orders, my lord? Please?
Yes. Ram. It's too loud. One shot they can't do anything. No? Again they have to be told.
My lord, please see the order 9/4/2025, which is the FA, First Appeal, number 3 of 2025.
You see the first line list both these applications once again on 19th May.
No, my lord.
What no, my lord?
My lord, in the MC, that is a contempt petition, was listed on the 9 May.
The miscellaneous
And there's one
application
on
is
the
connected
9/4.
to the first appeal.
Huh?
The miscellaneous application which was taken along with.
What is MCFA 3? MCFA 4?
MCFA3 is the stay application connected arising out of the first appeal, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
9th April order, please see.
Yes, my lord, I have it with me.
These are stay applications.
Yes.
Both are stay applications.
No, one is for status. One is because of the status quo order, and one is because of, my lord,
To
they
adduce
asked-
additional
yeah,
evidence.
Huh?
additional documents.
And
They
the
file
next, and MC5?
MC5 was filed subsequent to the contempt application for
Yes.
stay of the demolition, which was being undertaken in violation of the court's order.
Along with contempt case.
Yes, ma'am.
That is 9/5, my lord. 9/5/2025 order in the contempt case.
All right.
And this matter is to be listed on the 19 May, my lord. So both matters can be heard on the same day.
We are directing listing
My lord?
of the appeal along with the contempt matter
Yes.
on 19th
19.
and disposing of all other matters in the list. Okay.
This matter will be heard on the 19 May. All
And the interim orders will continue to disposal of the appeal or until further orders, whichever is earlier.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Uh, my lord, if I please may humbly seek permission for virtual hearing on that day, on the 19 May. The senior counsel who is arguing,
No. Hearing of appeal, no virtual hearing. If it is substantive hearing of the appeal. We don't encourage through the screen. You have to come and argue the appeal. If it is admission for short interim orders, all right. All are in the list. All the matters are in the list. No, all the everything is there. FA3, 4. This is for what? All right, let the appeal FA3/2025 along with miscellaneous MCFA 3/25, MCFA 4 2025 5 is not there. Oh, 5 is to be treated as disposed of by this order. MC/FA 5 of 2025 and contempt case bracket C number 12 of 2025 are treated, no, MCFA 5 2025 is treated as on the day's list and disposed of. You also disposed of by this order. Let the appeal FA 5 of 2025 along with contempt case C number 12 of 2025 be listed on 19th May 2025 as previously directed. Let affidavits be exchanged in the new application MC 7 of 2025 for disclosure of additional evidence. Under Order 41, Rule 27,
Yes, my MCFA 4. My lord.
Civil Procedure Code, according to the following directions. It's supposed to be listed on 19th May.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, if I may interject, MCFA 3 and MCFA 5 are applications for stay. That stay is still continuing in the form of status quo. That may kindly be extended, my lord.
Is it limited?
Pardon, my lord?
Is it limited? Stay is limited by any date?
Status quo is still continuing, my lord. White order date 9/4 it was.
Is it time bound till 16th May, till 17th May? No.
No.
Then?
It was just mentioned that till the appeal is heard out.
All right. No, let this also be no time for exchange of affidavits. Listing, you also include MC7 of 2025. Appeal, contempt and MC7 of 25 to be listed on 19th May.
interim
You
orders.
see, you can start virtually, but then when the appeal takes a substantive form, it is being argued, then you have to come here and argue the matter.
Yes, my lord.
Because every profession, vocation has its own culture, way of functioning.
Yes,
You can't subvert that and convert it into something else. No lawyers will be present, only screen presence. That is not our culture.
We'll be here, my
It is only we take the help of technology for the purpose of expediting matters and for the purpose of some benefit.
Yes, my lord.
Otherwise, I am not inclined to change our culture.
Yes, my lord, we'll be here, my lord.
Yes.
We'll be here physically, my lord.
My lord, the status quo orders may kindly be.
Yes, all interim orders. If Mr. Shah wants to do the matter virtually, let him start the appeal virtually. Then we will fix a time, also convenient for him, when he has to come and complete arguing the matter, subject to the convenience of the respondents. That is the practice we are following.
Yes, my lord.
Then all interim orders will continue till disposal of the appeal or until further orders, whichever is earlier.
Much obliged.
Much obliged.